How to get a guy to commit without sex, and what does it mean if you do decide to have sex on the first date from a guy's perspective? Plus a bunch of whole other weird questions that you kind of need to see to believe, and then something really beautiful at the end. Welcome to Ask Mark. It's number 81. Thank you for being here and for watching. We're getting into some good questions today. Make sure if you haven't already, you join the Facebook group. It's absolutely free. I'm in there. My master coaches are in there. Everyone's in there. You should be in there. We've got some really cool stuff coming up in 2019 and I'm so excited to show it to you. The content's going to be a little bit thin until then. I'm going for one video-ish a week. Until then, from the start of 2019, the first video, New Year's Day, you're going to see one of the coolest videos me and Maddie have filmed, and from there, we're going to have 3 videos every single week. We've got a new person joining the channel. You're going to get to give me your opinion on who it should be. You're going to get to see me and them go out in public and embarrass myself. I've got a whole bunch of experts from all around the world that I'm bringing in, so I'm doing less of the talking, and we've got the standard videos for you. That is from the 1st of January 2019, so get excited. In the meantime, we're doing an Ask Mark, and the first question is from Christine. Christine has a really good one. She says, I recently communicated my standard to a guy I just started dating that I will only sleep with him once we are exclusive. But then I realized this adds a condition and gives him a lot of pressure to commit early on because of this rule. Also, I've never had this rule before. I only came up with it recently. Now I regret using this as a condition. What should I do? I want our relationship to grow organically and I don't want to use sex as a condition for him to want to be with me. Luckily, after I told him, he still wants to continue dating with me right now. Christine, you out there, if you're wanting a guy to commit before sex, it's really simple. You're not using it as a condition. You're just stating your standard and then letting him decide, right? If this is a standard for you, and for my first girlfriend, this was a standard for her. If this is a standard for you, then own it, be proud of it, and let the guy decide. It's not you telling him to do anything. It's literally just you saying, hey, this is a personal standard of mine. I don't commit before sex. So if that's cool with you, great. I'd love to keep seeing you. If that's not cool with you, that's great as well. You know, we're just not a match. You're not putting a condition on it because you're letting the guy decide. It's really simple. As I said, my first relationship started off in this way, and it's a perfectly reasonable standard to have. Good question, very simple, very straightforward. Let's get on down to number 2. Question 2, as the sun goes down behind the camera. Got a beautiful sunset behind the camera. I'll show you at the end of the video. Second question is from Zoe, and it's around sex again. And Zoe says, I always thought it was bad to have sex on the first date because some guys will just move on to the next girl immediately afterwards. I feel like it's more of a one-night stand instead of a date. If I wanted a one-nighter, then I would have gone for that instead of a date. When I go on a date, it's because I'm interested. Zoe, you know, you out there, I'm a very pro-sex channel. You know, there's no shame around sex. If you want to have it, you should enjoy it. If not, that's cool too. The important thing is, if you're going to have sex on the first date, this is really important. It's all about your intent. Okay, I've said this before, but if you're going to do this, you're doing it to enjoy the sexual experience. That's it. You can find out later if the guy's worth dating, but you've only known him one date. He's only known you one date. Neither of you are going to know if any of your standards are met, if you're compatible. All you have an idea, the only idea you have is if there's a bit of attraction and chemistry. That's it. So you need to be really clear with this. If you're sleeping with a guy on the first date, it's to enjoy the sexual experience and then continue to qualify him over the coming months as to whether or not he might make a great boyfriend/partner. Right? If you're going in and having sex on the first date because you think this guy's the bee's knees and the best boyfriend ever, you've got to raise your standards to something that takes longer to apply. If he's not feeling like he still has to qualify himself after sex, every guy's going to stop chasing after sex. Good question, Zoe. Thank you for sending it in. The next one is from Aileen. And Aileen says, hi Mark, nice video. I'm in an LDR for almost a month. We didn't do phone calls or video calls yet because of the phone problems, which I understand because I don't like phone calls or video calls also. Besides, he updates me on what he's doing. He sent me photos. He told me his plans for our future. Sometimes I'm doing the same to updates him of what I'm doing. Sometimes I'm telling him that I wish to hear his voice or see him, but he said love is not what you have seen or talk every day. It's the true feelings inside of both of us. I do understand, but do you think our relationship will work? Shall I continue like this, or shall I wait for the right time for both of us ready to communicate through voice and video calls, or meet in person? Thanks, hope to hear your opinion. You're gonna hear my opinion, and you're not gonna like it. Okay, if there is no voice or video calls, there is nothing. There's just not. Okay, even if this guy's not a scammer, which, by the way, a lot of scammers will use this. Oh, it's just about the feelings. Oh, it's just love. We don't need to see or talk to each other. No, we do. Don't believe this. I'm not necessarily saying this guy is a scammer or anything like that, but I am saying that there's no emotional connection here, and you have to have that to build something. You need real emotional connection over voice at the very minimum, then video calls and in person. Until you have that, Aileen, you don't really have much here. Get the guy on the phone or get him out of your life and move on to guys who will. Next question is from, who have we got? Glory Mirror. Let's go to Glory Mirror's question, who says, I'm dealing with a narcissist. They are known for cheating. Known for other things too. I'm suspicious about some things. Someone did text him and send a photo saying, I love making love to you in the mirror. He said it's nothing. He wants me, but I don't believe him because he's still acting secretive. I need help. I love him, but need concrete proof he's doing something for me to drop his behind. I've been with him for almost 4 years now. I don't want to waste any more time with this man if something is there. Glory, he got a text message saying, I love making love to you in the mirror. What more concrete proof do you need? If you really, really want to pursue this and you have invested 4 years, here's what I'd do. I'd say to him, you got this text. No, there's no logical reason why you'd get this text. I want to be able to trust you again after this insane text. I want to see all the evidence through your phone and have an open phone policy so that we can rebuild trust for the next 6 or 12 months. To be honest, I think you're wasting your time, and if someone's getting texts like this and you can't trust them, the time to drop his behind is now. Good job, Glory. The next message comes from Stephen. Just gets better. Stephen says, hello Mark, my name is Stephen. I work with independent reviewers and I'm interested in promoting my clients' links with your help. Of course you are, Stephen. Our topic is cheating, and since you have this amazing video posted on your channel, maybe we could discuss a placement of your links, of our links. Now, of course, I was curious to see what Stephen's link was, even though it didn't really matter. He says, my client's link is blur, and I'm interested in placing that link under the video description. The link provides ways an app that you can know if the person's cheating by basically stalking their phone and tracking their whereabouts. Stephen, and perhaps you, if you're considering getting an app like this, you really need to be investing your time in getting better people in your life than spying on the old ones who clearly can't be trusted. Okay, I'm saying this out of love. If your relationship is at a point where you need to download an app onto your or the guy's phone to stalk him around and send all the things, it's not at a place where it's worth your time and energy. That's my opinion. You may disagree. I'd love to hear it if you disagree. The final message as the sun literally dips behind the horizon. Have a look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful. The final message is one of the most beautiful comments I would say I've ever received on this channel. It comes from Sophie. And Sophie says, Mark, I'm a broken woman. I'm not sure if I want to be in another relationship again. My husband has been offered a job overseas. He'll be leaving this week. It'll be easier and much safer for me to tell him I can't be with him when he's thousands of miles away from me. A few days ago, he was bragging about how he broke someone's nose when he was in the army. I don't want him to break my nose next. Your videos have given me the strength and courage to leave this abusive man. I find you to be inspirational, and the fact that you exist reminds me that not all men are bad. You've been that hug I've needed because nobody knows what I'm going through. You are that warm voice of wisdom I needed to hear, reminding me that it's not okay for someone to treat me like crap, because it always felt like there was something wrong with me since he told me so. Thanks, Mark, for saving my life. When you visit the UK, I hope we can talk in person. Take care and God bless. When I first read this, my mouth was wide open. I almost burst into tears. This is just the most beautiful message, comment to receive, to read, and you know, if this channel has changed one person's life in this way, yeah, that's the most beautiful thing in the world. So I wanted to share that with you because I think it's just a beautiful message, isn't it, about empowerment, and it's super lovely. That's the video for today. I'm going to take you outside just before we go. Hey, if you have enjoyed the video, make sure to leave your comments, questions, thoughts, and everything below, in the space below. Don't forget to hit the big red subscribe button with the little bell. And from one of the most beautiful cities in the world, hopefully the mic's not going too fuzzy on me, from the most beautiful city in the world, this is Brisbane. Thank you. We've got lots coming in January and some more stuff over December. I will see you very, very soon.